Tower Hobbies Uproar version 2. Radio controlled airplane. It's a balsa, pine, plywood, that kind of construction with monocoat like covering. So, hey, if you are looking to get a plane kind of like an Ultra Stick or something like that, this could be another option. You know, this is fairly cheap, like 125 bucks, something like that. For those of you that have been following along with me for a while, we started building this plane and we were doing it together, and we should have had a maiden this past summer, but my life took a sharp change. I'm now taking care of my mother that has Parkinson's disease, along with a couple other things. She lives in a assisted living facility, but I'm still covered up with stuff to do. So this got put on hold. But I haven't really gotten that excited about finishing it. And you guys are asking, what's up with the Uproar? Well, here's what I'm hung up with. I don't know where to put this speed control. I just can't. I'm just not excited about it because there's really not a good place to put it. I'm thinking I'm going to have to mount it outside of the airplane. Maybe up here where the canopy is, or maybe on the bottom, something like that. So let me show you guys what I'm up against here and see what your guys' thoughts are. So I'd love to hear in the comments and see what you guys got to say. But hey, once again, if you guys are in the market for getting a plane like this, kind of like the Ultra Stick, and well, I'll put these on the screen. Something like those, this would be a cheaper alternative. I think this was like 125 bucks, and they're still available right now. They're on back order, just like everything, but they'll be in. It's got the little side force generators and all that stuff. It's got a bunch of decals to put on it when you're done if you want to put them on. But the speed control, I'm just I don't know. We'll have to take a look at it. But hey, I'd love to hear in the comments what you guys have to say. Give me a thumbs up, man. That is really, really, really important. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't. So let me get my other camera here. Hear that echo? Hello, hello. Haha, hang tight. We'll take it apart a little bit so it's more manageable size, and then I'll show you guys exactly what we got going on here. These just screw on. There's some washers that go behind the screws that I haven't put on yet. But the bind nuts are already installed in the wing. You just cut the covering. I shined a flashlight in there, then just poked it with a X-Acto knife. It was really easy to find. And then if you're not going to use them to keep your covering from flapping around, go ahead and put the screws in there, and then the screw will hold that piece of covering in place there. Like so. Oops, oopsie. Like that when you're flying. You can put your washers on there too if you want. And then we'll run this other one in there real quickie. And then I'll show you guys how the wings go on. They're pretty nifty. This thing breaks down into some real manageable sizes. So it'd be good and easy to transport in the car. If you got an extended cab truck, you want to put it inside the truck, on the back seat or something. No problem at all. Get one more tool here to take the wings off and flip it upside down, and then you take off this bottom compartment, And I'll show you guys exactly how the wings attach. See the screw right there? Right there and right there. You don't take them all the way out. We'll do the top one first. You just get the right size tool. Unscrew it a little bit. Just like that. And then the other guy, gotta watch your servo wire going through the side. Just like that. Now the wings are off. Okay, we got our Tower Hobbies Uproar right here. We got the wings and all that stuff off of it. So this is our battery compartment, and there is a little battery floor that will go down in here just so that you can run the Velcro underneath where these little cutouts are. So you put your battery floor and you screw it down, obviously. And I've got to try to figure out where to put this speed control. And I just can't put it inside here. The only way that I've thought about putting it inside this area where the battery goes is to put it under this floor. And where these 4 screws are, put some spacers or standoffs between it and the floor of the plane to hold it up a little bit, and then the speed control will be underneath it. But then you got to be real careful about putting your hot battery on top of the speed control. And we've got such a small area right here. I've looked at other videos online to try to figure out what other people have done, and I haven't seen much information like that. I thought about mounting it right here. We can put it underneath. We can put it on the bottom right here. Something like that. And then, of course, I'd have to cut some holes for the battery plug and the servo wire. Or put it back on top under the canopy. But I've heard you don't ever want to extend these 3 wires. Get a speed control that already has longer ones. Something about the motor timing will get messed up if you go changing the length of these wires. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just at a crossroad, just at a kind of a don't have much interest in it because I've gotten to kind of a spot that I can't agree with. And then under this area, there's no room for the speed control. Our receiver is going to go down in there, and then the wings bolt right there. So there's no room to put it inside there. It can go up here if I had a longer, some longer motor wires, because there's a little canopy that would hide it. But if we put it down in here, it would have to go under the battery floor. I'll show you guys here again. If we this goes about like that. And I could put it on some standoffs and then get the speed control underneath. But then, there's not much cooling. There's not, I don't like the battery being on top of this. If I stick it to the side somewhere, I'm going to have to do a little bit of modification to some of the structure. The manual has no information at all where they put it. I don't know. I'd like to hear from you guys. What do you guys think? I'm almost thinking our best choice is going to be right here. We'll just do something like that. Couple holes, one for the battery plug, one for the servo lead. The three motor wires can just be, right here, nicely connected. It's such a cool plane. I was really looking forward to flying this. And then just everything got rearranged on me. So, I don't know, I'm just kind of blabbing. Here's another bad part about this way this motor is set up. I'm going to have to cut these screws off or get ones that are much shorter. Or you've got to build some kind of a wall right there, because the battery could easily puncture itself on that, or even that's just no good. If the axle in their prop shaft, or the axle was sticking out a little bit farther past that plywood there, it could puncture the battery. It's just not good. There's just not much room in here to put the speed control. Well, there you have it, guys. You guys were asking what's up with the Uproar. That's what's up with it. And let's see what you guys have to say about it. So that's all I got. Hope everybody has a good weekend, and subscribe if you haven't, and give me a thumbs up, guys. That's big. That goes a long ways with YouTube. All right, hey, thank you guys. Until next time, you'll see me here.